Reminder, we said this year we're asking everybody to read one book, one of these missionary biographies, not necessarily because we're lifting these guys up and saying they're better than anybody else, but we want to be inspired, and these stories are inspiring. We want to be inspired in our faith. We want to trust God at a greater and deeper level. These are real folks who have done that. And so we're reading a book a month. We're asking you just to pick one over the course of the year. This month, April, we read Chasing the Dragon, Jackie Pullinger. We'll talk about that on Wednesday night if you want to come and be a part of that. Sign up. Pretty wild story her life is, and love to kind of unpack that with everybody. For May, we're going to read about a guy named George Muller you may have heard of. His story's a little bit different, doesn't do anything exotic, and doesn't go to any kind of dangerous places. He was a guy in the 1800s. He moved from Prussia, which is no longer a place, to Bristol, England, and he wound up starting 5 orphanage houses. He took care of about 10,000 kids, and the thing about him that really jumps out is he did all of that and he never asked anybody for a dime. He prayed in the money for that undertaking for decades. It's a great story, really practical. What does it look like to trust God with our needs? And so you pick up, there are lots of books about him. I think there's 2 on the screen. That one that's Heroes of the Faith by, I don't know how to say their name, Benge. That's a little bit of an easier read. That one by A.T. Pearson. It was a good friend of Muller's. It was written in 1899, so you may have to downshift a little bit to get your mind into that language. But it's full and rich as well. So we'd encourage you to read one of those in May, and then we'll circle up at the end of the month and talk about that.